We bought our first rental property at 185,000. Today, it's worth 245,000. And every month, it gives us $600 a month of cash flow. Pero honestly, that's not even the most interesting part. Kasi yung biggest profit namin hindi nanggaling sa cash flow. We actually made money when we bought it. Paano? Because we bought it below fair market value. So sa video na ito, isi-share namin ang buong breakdown. Magkano nilabas namin at magkano talaga ang kita every month. And bakit this one property completely changed how we looked at real estate investing. Before we bought this property, matagal na namin gustong magsimula sa real estate investing. Simple lang yung goal namin. Mag-ipon ng down payment and magsimula. Habang nag-iipon, I spent almost 1 year studying everything. Audiobooks, podcasts, video sa YouTube, books, every single day. To the point na feeling ko na ready na kami kahit wala pa kaming property. Alam ko na cash flow, alam ko na kung paano mag-analyze ng property. Alam ko ang basics ng mortgage. Pero one thing I realized, knowledge feels powerful. Pero iba pa rin pag actual na. Kasi real estate is not something you fully learn through theory. You learn it when you actually do it. So when we saw this deal, we did not overthink. We just went for it. We bought the property for 185,500. We put down 20%, which is 37,100. Meron kaming renovation cost around 6,000, closing cost at 2,000. So total cash in was around 45,000. Simple renovation lang. May naglagay kami ng kitchen backsplash, nilagyan na rin namin ng shower door yung bathroom. Nothing crazy. Pero for us, this deal was special kasi we bought it below fair market value. So right away, may kita agad kami when we bought it. So sa property na ito, yung monthly rent namin na gross is around 2,150. And the good thing is, ang tenants ang nagbabayad ng lahat ng utilities. So breakdown natin. Yung mortgage namin sa property na ito is $827 per month. Property tax is around $215 per month. Insurance cost is around $166 per month. So we always underwrite deals conservatively. So nilagyan din namin ng vacancy at 5% kasi hindi naman realistic yung occupied yung rentals mo forever. Property management at 10%, which is around $215. Even though nagsi-self-manage kami, nilalagay pa rin namin ang calculation ng property management sa numbers. So maintenance and repair, another 5%, which is $108 para yon sa mga unexpected na gastos. Like kung may mga kailangang ayusin ng mga gripo or sa toilet or whatever dyan, doon mo kinukuha yung budget ng repairs and maintenance. Tapos meron kaming nilalagay na CapEx of 5%, which is also $108 per month para sa future big expenses like bibili ka ng appliances, change of roof, bibili ka ng hot water tank. So sa analysis namin, kasama yung property management. Pero in real life, we actually self-manage the property. So hindi namin binabayaran yung $250 per month na yun. So ibig sabihin, yung actual cash flow namin mas mataas. Mas mataas kaysa yung conservative na calculation. Ginagawa namin to on purpose. Kasi if the deal still works kahit meron ka pang management fee, solid talaga yung deal. After all expenses, our first rental gives us around $600 and more per month. Hindi yun exaggerated. In fact, conservative pa nga yung numbers namin. Pero honestly, yung $600 per month, hindi pa yun ang pinaka-importanting part. One of our biggest realizations was when we looked at the numbers deeper. Habang tumatagal, na-realize namin something powerful. Every month, habang nagbabayad yung tenants namin ng rent, they are actually paying down our mortgage. Ibig sabihin, may tao na literal na bumabawas ng utang namin. And habang bumababa yung utang every month, every bayad, lumalaki naman yung equity. So hindi lang pala cash flow. It's also wealth building happening quietly in the background, slowly, month after month. Fast forward a few years, the property now is worth around $245,000. We bought it at 185,500. So aside from monthly cash flow, we also built equity just by holding property. Cash flow helps you survive month after month, but equity builds long-term wealth. Pero here's what actually changed our mindset. It's not just about one property. Kasi one property is good, pero hindi pa siya wealthy level. What really matters is building a portfolio. Kasi once you see a property giving you a monthly cash flow of 600 per month, biglang nagbabago yung isip mo. You start asking, what if meron akong tatlong property? That's around 1,800 per month. What if may 10? That's $6,000 per month. And that's when it becomes real wealth. Hindi na siya random income. It becomes a system, a portfolio, a long-term strategy. So how much does our first rental really make? Around $600 plus a month of cash flow. Pero honestly, that's just one part of the story. The real win was buying below market value, building your equity, and realizing that real estate actually works when you start. This is why we're documenting our journey, not as experts, but as a normal family learning in real time. One property, one lesson, one step at a time. If you enjoyed this video and you want to follow our real estate journey here in Canada, we'd really appreciate your support. Subscribe and follow our journey as we build our portfolio one property at a time. Every like and comment helps us reach more people. People that are also trying to build wealth through real estate. Maraming salamat sa panonood and see you in the next video.